Hey. So, the reason why Agartha is legendary is because all of our ancestors used to live in Agartha many thousands of years ago. And we all used to live in Agartha millions of years ago as one consciousness, as a ball of light, and the God consciousness is one. And then over the course of millions of years, we split ourselves apart into different types of beings. Well, animals. And before we lived in Agartha, we came from the central planet of the central race that is made of light. Because in the beginning, God created light. So there were beings that lived in light in the beginning of time. When God created everything, God knew everything. There was advanced technology billions of years ago. The past is the future. The future is the past. And it just keeps circling around and around, like the snake eating its tail. We've always had advanced technology. That is something the reptilians do not want you to know. But yes, that is why Agartha is legendary. Because that is where all our ancestors came from. Every single race came from Agartha. And before they lived in Agartha, the beings made out of light and other types of beings came from other planets through the inner earth. And then when they got to Agartha, these different types of beings put their heads together and created the human race. And so there you have it. That's why Agartha is legendary. Agartha has been around billions of years. If Agartha is real, then that means that's my destiny, to teach about Agartha. Because not enough people know about it. Agartha is where God originally intended for us all to live. And when the inner earth people seen the sun in the sky, they came up out of the earth to see what was going on the surface. And when we came out of the inner earth to the surface, those reptilian things came from planet Sirius, and they took advantage of us because we were not inside our home. You may not think Agartha is your home now, but if you ever got to see it, you will be stunned at what you are missing out on. The real magic of God is in the inside of the planet in Agartha, which is located between 300 to 800 miles below our feet. And if Agartha is real, then I'm going to keep teaching about it. And one day I'm going to try to find out how to get there. There's different entrances all over the world. And there should be one in North Carolina. That's where I live, North Carolina. And When enough people know about Agartha, we can get back to our home. But first, you must be woke and know what's really going on. The only way to get back to your home in Agartha is for you to know it exists. If you don't know it exists, how are you going to be able to get back to it? You got to know that it exists to get back to it. And you don't remember that you used to live in Agartha millions of years ago because those reptilian things has erased our memory. Every time we die, we keep getting our memory erased. We're not supposed to get our memory erased. We're supposed to keep our memories. In every lifetime we have, we need to try to find a way to keep our memory. And oh my gosh, there's so many videos I can make about Agartha. Trying to wake people up and teach people about it. But if it's not real, that means I'm a total idiot. A total gullible idiot. If it's not real, you are definitely allowed to call me a dummy. If it is real and I teach about it, that means I can pretty much call myself one of the greatest heroes of all time. But if it doesn't exist, then I'm one of the most idiotic people of all time. But since I'm master number 11, naturally I have a high amount of intuition. And more than one person has claimed that they have visited this Agartha land. And people have said that their ancestors came from the inner earth world. This is not something that should be a secret to us. This is something that everybody should know about. If it's real, then this is one of the biggest cover-ups of all time. And it's something that needs to come to the light of the truth. But thank you for watching. And you will see me in another video soon. Because when I teach about Agartha, if it is real, it makes me super happy to teach about it. Because I feel like people are so caught up in their lives, they don't really know what's going on with this Agartha stuff. And people might say, oh, this Agartha stuff has nothing to do with them. Yes, it does. It has everything to do with all of us. Duh. All our ancestors came from there. Agartha is the past, and it's also the future of where we need to get back to. When we get back to it, that's when there'll be the huge celebration on the whole planet. You know how long we've been waiting to get back to Agartha? I would guess probably over 70,000 years ago, whenever the last great flood happened. Do your digging. Do your research. Think about it. And you'll see me in another video soon. Bye, y'all.